matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Mississippi State's offense will take the field first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Fires to the tight end. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Mississippi State going up tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thompson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Pulls it and fires to the left. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
To the ground with the back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. They'll go full wide, twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires on the move. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit.
Going for it all. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. That's caught. It's Watkins. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. You know what I really like in Games like this, at this point in the season, you find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in, it's Anderson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Looking to fire. Steps away to find some room. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Caught close to the marker. It's Watkins. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw again. Now he's going to break the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early. First drives to get something going. Both of them turn it over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the sack. All the way back at the 5. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quickly out to the tight end. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Shapen. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. There he goes to the right. Past the 20. Touchdown Bulldogs. Once he got some room, it was over.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas A&M. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires downfield. Makes a grab past the marker. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed over the middle, it's Durham. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. The offense changing the play. They'll run the toss. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off-play action on 1st down. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. He just has a way of finding those creases as he gets out to the 15.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Got a man. It's Durham. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive. Turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Split backs here. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his man. It's Thompson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Bulldogs are marching down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. On to attempt the try.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Makes the quick grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He's going to fire deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal touchdown.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab deep. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. The sure hands, it's Watkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up for a second down play. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
By the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it the other way. He's at the 20. Touchdown, roll on. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. He's got an open man. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete on the right side. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. He's going for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Skips away from pressure. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
Looking for the goal line, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll try the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more...
Going deep. Makes the grab on the left side. Off and running. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Glover. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. With the catch, it's Traore. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to sneak it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Mississippi State going up tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. They go to the ground. Turning it on. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides to back and leaves it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. Got it behind the line. It's Booth. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Durham. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. The defense wouldn't let him loose it. Even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here in the third.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there.
Turning on the Jets. Inside the touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. It'll be third and short from their own 33. To the ground to try to move the chains. At midfield, he's got room. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Snagged on the outside, it's Booth. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Reese. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, LSU! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
To the air, it's Shapen. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Caught in the backfield. It's Evans. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
From the gun, the running back has it. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Mississippi State right back to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. And they exploited that soft spot and get it down to the 35.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
From the gun, the ground game. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. They're trying to eat up some clock here. Ninth play of the drive, it's 3rd and 6. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Setting up the screen. He breaks a tackle. There he goes! Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the red zone, looking for a space. Snagged out of the air. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Thing from the fire. The short hands, it's Durham. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end.
It up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Falls in the deep ball. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit. Quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab, it's Green. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing, using the quick game. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got his man quickly. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense when the 3's coming soon.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has him set up 1st and 10 at the 19. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Bulldog! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Honestly, I don't think in this situation of the game you need to be taking shots that far down the field. You need high percentage throws. You need to be able to play pitch and catch and move this ball down the field, down a possession late to put yourself in an opportunity to win.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point to get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab on the shot. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Back to throw, it's Shapen. takes the easy completion. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. They'll give it to the back. Looking for more room. Picks up the first down. Past the 50. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown Tigers. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's Shapen. He'll take another shot here. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Going back to the well, another deep ball. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
They'll try the left side. And that is how we will wrap this one up. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.